set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down. Here's Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. 25 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Has it at the 7. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Buck. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. It's Miles Price back deep for the Vikings. Still gets this one. They're taking over as the fumble skips out of bounds. First call here coming from the shotgun. I'll start with a give to Jones. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. Up to the races, middle of the field. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings break the tie here in the first. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. On the move, past the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Into traffic. Complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Goes to the hurry up here. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A toss running right. It's Irving. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers trim the lead to 1. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
From the gun, Jones gets in. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. So we'll take over just shy of midfield as his return goes out.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
First down throw here, Mayfield. That'll be caught. Here's Ty Chandler. And he's tackled for no gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Mayfield now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucks have the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180. Stop.
To throw is Mayfield. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
180. What's up?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
180. What's up?
Baker now. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. He connects on the point after. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's McCarthy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. McCarthy to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
70 Lions.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Antonio Gibson on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
What's that?
First down, here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
What's that?
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
180. Done.
Baker throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time.
to pick up that first down. We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense in the hurry up here. Tampa spends its second timeout now, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Complete out to the right side. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Irving finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
35. Vikings 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call it. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
180.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
15 yards on the play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To Ty Chandler.
First and 10, here's Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get more points to end a lopsided first half. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
Vikings 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Ty Felton here to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
One last play before the break. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Returnable from the 1. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
Ducks to the line. First and 10.
33. Set. Real. 180. Motion. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10.
Run.
Throwing again is Baker. Connects on the crosser. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
49, Vikings 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
A gain of 15. And the
First down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
180. Stop.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 43-yard line.
Set. Alert. 180. Motion. Stop.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. That one's incomplete. Fields had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
3rd and short, Mayfield. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on it, throw quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Mayfield to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Regular.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead.
56, Vikings 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Hawk 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Kings! What's up?
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. That's his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Vikings will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
First down now, ball at the 33. Going with Jones on the ground. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do out of that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Vikings.
Staying on the ground here with Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Ready? Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Vikings ball. We'll see if they can come up with something here and stave off elimination. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out from the left hash, about 31 yards out. Reichert connects there. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just closer in the box score.
Here's
Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Mayfield now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
180! What's that?
This is Irving on second. And he takes it down to the 33. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bucs have the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
What's that?
Once again, Irving. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Another carry for him. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense has now leveraged some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Now we're on the counter. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers put this one away a long time ago. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's the give to Irving. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
22-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Right back to Irving now. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Tampa. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Bronx.